Hi friends, I am Sravana Lakshmi and welcome back to my channel Sparkling Future. Today we will discuss about for and while loops in Python. Before starting with today's topic, I request all of you to subscribe to my channel and also please like, share, comment and hit the bell icon for the latest video notifications. Thank you. So Python supports for and while loops like any other programming language, and for will be used when you know the definite number of iterations, like for each element in a tuple, something like that, or if you are looking for a range, then you can use a for loop. While will be used when you need to have some iterations until some condition is satisfied, and also you are not sure the definite number of iterations. So now let's look into some example to understand while and for loops in Python. So I have opened Spider. Okay, I have created one .py file, and here now let's say how we can work with the while loop. Okay, so now let's assign some value to I first. So I equal to 10. Okay, so now we will say while I is less than 10. This is the condition that we give and the colon. Then we will say print I, and we have to use the increment operator as well, right? So we will say I equal to I plus 3. So it means that first it will be like at 10. Okay, first sorry, 0, so that it will be, otherwise it will not have any iteration. So now it's 0. Okay, 0 is less than 10, so it prints 0. Then here it will become 0 plus 3 equal to 3. In the second iteration it will check 3 is less than 10, that is true, it prints 3, and then here it will become 6. Then again this is true, it prints 6. Then again it increments this to 3. So 0, 3, 6, 9, it should print these values, and here you can see here 0, 3, 6, 9. Okay, so this is how while loop works in Python. And now for okay, I'll just fine, I'll comment this, otherwise this result will be printed every time. Okay, so now let's say we have a list. We will discuss about list after some time. Okay, I mean in the upcoming videos, but for now just see that this is the way we will create list in Python. Okay, so now we have a list, and let's write a for loop. So for I in A, print I. Okay, so now when I say this, it will print all the values because we have not given any condition. For each element in the tuple means, I mean in the list means, it will print, we are printing I, right? So it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so here you can see the value. So now for loop I in is the keyword that we use, A, and followed by the say colon, and then we can print the I, and you can notice that we have followed the proper indentation. That's very mandatory. Okay, let's take a string India. Now for I in C, print I. Okay, now let's run this code, and if you see here the characters, for each characters it has printed the value. Okay, so for I in C we have given, right, and it is printing the each character inside this string. Okay, so this is how we can use for any integers and strings. And let's say there is a range, one keyword is there. So okay, if you wanted to run a iteration for a range, then for I in range is the keyword. Okay, and if you see here, it will give you the description about that function range. Range has start, stop and the step, which means what is the start position, what is the stop means condition when you wanted to stop, like we say, right, I equal to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus. So range is similar way. So the starting position is 0, and until I is less than 10, and I is equal to I plus 1, I plus 2 will write, right. So here I am giving 2, which means that increment by 2. So for this what you have to do, what I wanted to make is I wanted to print I. Okay, so now let's run this, and if you notice 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, has been printed. First initial position is 0 and then increment by 2, then it will become 2 which is always less than 10, and then second iteration it will become 4 and it checks the condition which is less than 10, so it prints 4. Then increment by 2 it will become 6, 4 plus 2 equal to 6. Again it checks less than 6, yes, it prints, and then again 6 plus 2 8, it checks and it prints the 8 also. Next one is 8 plus 2 equal to 10, which is not less than 10. 10 is not less than 10, so it has not printed. So this condition is in the range whatever you provide is I less than 10. Okay. I mean usually if you know Java or C++, we will have something like that, right? For I equal to 0, I is less than 10, I plus plus. You remember this sequence syntax, right? So it works similarly. But what is the beauty? I mean, it's anyway it's there in any other language, right? Like C++, Java. Then what is the advantage of using Python is else. So now we are checking less than 10 here. What if it is greater than 10? Then we can add our own functionality. Okay, its I is greater than 10. Okay, now when you run this, for value 10 it is printing the I is greater than 10. Okay, I mean this is anyway I typed. If I just I mean so I can give the I value here, I can print the I value here, but it will print 8 because after 8 it has come out of the loop, right? So it still holds 8, I feel. Let me run this and show you. Yeah, if you see here, now it will be clear, 8, because after 8 it has become 10, but it has come out of the loop, so it has not printed and it still holds the value of 8. So for the 10th, when it the condition is 10, it has come out and it has printed. So else usually in any other language we have seen how to use it for if only. First time we are seeing this for, that is present in Python. Okay, so this is how we can use the for loop. For and here this is the while loop in Python. Okay, hope this is useful to you friends. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to my channel for more interesting learnings. Thank you.